Alright, guys. It's not exactly time for a hexisode, but, you know, we could do some hexing, if you know what I mean. I'm not sure remember where it is, but I know it's around here.
I think it's behind, up in that loop.
Could be. Did we want Soleil Golem?
Got some Golem hand gloves, though. As opposed to non-hand gloves.
Do I want that?
You got it.
The prelate's medal.
Good job.
Love how awkward we've made that. Like, navigating like a straight, like, quote-unquote straight hex line is kind of amusing.
This shouldn't take long.
It shouldn't. Oh my god, the camera's not my friend right now. I don't know why it's being like this. Did you set it to super high sensitivity or something, Tech? I always blame you for that.
It seemed pretty sensitive to me when I played yesterday.
Interesting. Very interesting. Hey, wait, where actually is Jean-Paulet's manor? Do we have it open already? We don't, right?
No, we don't. It's
probably
but it's up in Chandelier, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go do that thing then. We should have done this earlier, but I think previously I had mentioned something about listening and paying attention not being our strong suits.
What?
What?
If I had a strong suit, it would be 3 of clubs.
It's a good one.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Hey, how's everyone's strong week been? Happy strong week? Good times?
Happy, joy. It's going pretty well so far. I mean, it's been some non-trivial amount of work to post videos on a daily basis for the first time in many years, but
yeah,
I guess we could also
F did we used to do that?
There was a long time where I was unemployed, and then also I didn't have a lot of, like, I wasn't like streaming, and so I had more of my week open.
Yeah, not like neither of us really had jobs. That's how we did it. That's what.
Yeah, that's kind of how all this worked.
Well, and also one person wasn't 3 hours ahead of the other.
Yeah, that helps.
I mean, that makes some amount of difference for sure. Oh my, it really was there. It's so very odd, isn't it? Prelate Frida personally conferred this medal to my husband, then he dropped it in an unopened hex. It makes me think that maybe he found it himself and came to tell me of its whereabouts. We got a perfect aid! Yeah!
Nice.
So good!
Go team?
What, are you guys not excited about that? It's a whole perfect aid. It's like a single escape hex, but you get fewer of them. Also, I don't care about them. So, oh, that one's still closed, it turns out.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, I gotta go over here, and then I think we got purple ones at the start of this chapter, didn't we? Oh,
I believe so.
Ones. How is it that we always end up with more of these, like, weird egg-shaped hex blocks, which are actually, like, pretty useful, but they're, like, very common?
Because they are very common?
But why are they common, I guess, is the actual question I'm trying to ask.
Because they are useful?
That's not usually how that works. That's like my high school teacher's explanation of supply and demand, which was literally the opposite of supply and demand. And when my friend Top Hat and I tried to convince her of this, she was like, no. Alright, do we just examine? That does it. I suppose this idol is nice enough. It's like one of those Disney World, like, Kodak photo opportunity things. Yeah.
It's not a ringing endorsement.
Not really.
Nice enough.
Someone read this guy's dialogue, because I made you.
Cardinal Jean-Paulet never ceases to surprise me, and just how surprising he can be.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was some A-rank voice acting.
Thank you. I'm very tired.
Oh man, my entire office was like tired today. The woman who sits next to me was just like openly yawning for like half of the day.
That's amazing.
It was really funny.
Good for her.
After a certain point, that was just like, no, but seriously, stop, because I'm yawning.
Indeed.
Also, I found it really funny. Like, a thing that's been happening to me a lot over this last week is like one of my bosses will be like, okay, like, hey, here's this like special weird thing you have to do, and then I'll take a look at it. I'll be like, okay, but like, I don't actually know what to do with this, and then they'll take a look at it and they'll be like, oh wait, you can't do that.
How's the new job been going, Vasco?
It's been going quite well so far.
That's great.
It's certainly a lot better than working at the Scientology factory. That wasn't a great time.
Wait, what?
Wait. Yeah, please explain that.
I feel like we've definitely talked about this. Probably not while recording. But you know that the place that I stopped working at is apparently, like, really well known for being, like, owned and operated and populated by Scientologists.
No,
I was
do
not
recall
aware of that.
this.
Yeah, I wasn't aware of that until I worked there. You know, so, you know, that.
Wow.
It's one of many factors that made it not a great place to be. It's not solely because of that. That would actually be, like, discriminatory, but...
Yeah, but...
I mean, yeah, but also...
Alright. Well, I'm glad for many reasons that you are no longer working there, and also glad that your new job is superior in many ways.
I've already gotten, like, way more free donuts here. Like, a lot more free donuts.
Well, I mean, if that's the metric, you've clearly won.
Right? So I've been saying all along. What can we actually... There we go.
Hey, did you guys hear, hashtag dating this episode, that the Oscars will have no host?
I mean, that seemed inevitable because it's taken them like 40 years to name anyone, so clearly they weren't going to be able to name anyone.
I find that both sad and hilarious.
I don't know. The Oscars are definitely not what they used to be. And no, I think that the Academy just has the wrong mindset to fix it. Because, like, I feel like a big part of the problem, whether anyone wants to admit it or not, is the fact that, like, popular movies don't ever, like, show up in the award show ever. And I think that matters a lot to the audience.
Right.
Because it's like, I mean, I know for my part, like, I'm not, you know, I'm not the sort of person who will, like, never watch, you know, quote-unquote Oscar movies, but, like, they're usually, like, really heavy-handed and, like, emotionally draining, and they're just, like, not fun to watch. They're really quality, but, like, you don't usually come away from them being like, that was awesome! You're usually like, that was, like, a compelling story or something. And so, like, the fact that, like, all of the movies that you're expected to care about are, like, they like, make you hate yourself. So it's like, I'm gonna watch, like, maybe one or two of those. I definitely cannot be bothered to, like, watch 30 of those movies and have opinions on which one of them is better than others.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Plus there was that whole thing where they were like, oh, like, look, we're gonna acknowledge Black Panther, and we're gonna put it in the popular movies category, you know, for plebs or whatever. And it's like, alright, I feel like you missed the goddamn point, you motherfuckers.
Yeah,
like,
it's like super fucking elitist and awful, and
I know,
also, like,
it was like so insulting to me. I was like, come the hell on.
Yeah.
Alright. These are the remnants of the Crank Seminary. This was once a place children came to learn, and a place the orphans could call home.
Yep.
Alright, cool. It's this one. Das Chapel. That does it! I suppose this idol will do the trick. Click-clack.
You know what? If I recall correctly, Vasco, when you get back out to the world, will you look at the mission memo for this?
Yes. There's not more to this one, is there? I thought it was just those and then turn it in.
Update.
Report to him.
Yeah, ice-resistant vest.
Oh, you
and we're going into Iceland.
Yeah, that's a real good, great point you got there. Oh no!
Yeah, ice-resistant vest seems good. I'm for it.
Well. Yeah, this camera seems like real. I don't actually believe that Tech would have changed the sensitivity, because I don't know when he would have done that or bothered to figure it out. But it sure feels weird. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
if
it
I had
feels
done
way
it,
more
you
sensitive.
would have seen me do it. So
I mean, hypothetically, you could have done it surreptitiously. Again, I don't know why you would have done that.
that's not my jam.
What
That's
is
not
your
how I
preferred jam?
Well, my favorite band is the Decemberists. So
That's not what he asked.
That wasn't what I asked. I asked about jam.
Strawberry.
Yeah, strawberry's a good pick.
I think so.
I like that you like almost second guessed yourself there. You're sort of like, yeah, that's okay. That's a fun
Well,
jam.
so the thing is that like I don't eat jam all that often, or ever really. I don't really eat jam.
Yeah, I mean, like, jam's actually pretty... Like, I'm not a big jelly fan, but jam is, like, gross jelly.
I mean, I don't even eat jelly. I like, the last time I had peanut butter and jelly, I don't fucking know, and that's the only time I ever eat jelly. Like, who eats jelly? What motherfucker is just like, I'ma just eat jelly by itself. Just jelly, no peanut butter, no bread. Or maybe just bread, but jelly. Just jelly. I'm just gonna have jelly and bread, that's it. Who does that?
I don't
Professor,
know.
would you do that?
Normally, my answer would be Tech.
Jelly?
But
Just eat jelly on bread?
First of all, jelly's fucking disgusting.
Jelly's fucking disgusting, she says.
Jam or preserves on a piece of toast? Yes.
She prefers jam to jelly?
She prefers jam to jelly. She's also not here, so, you know, take that with a grain of salt.
Or
Fair
preserves.
point.
Or preserves. Preserves. She's also in support of preserves, which I don't know what the difference between jam, jelly, and preserves is. I think, doesn't
I'm
jam
not
have
entirely
seeds and jelly?
Yeah.
Well, like,
doesn't?
jam has, like...
yeah.
Jam has... It can be, like, more than seeds, can it? It can be sort of, like,
Jelly,
preserved
they take,
bits of fruit
the
itself.
Juice of the fruit and like turn it into jelly.
Apparently, they just take... The jelly is made from juice. And I'm guessing that jelly also has gelatin in it, then? Is that right? Is jelly basically just, like, fucking jello?
God, I'm fucking terrible.
You're doing great. You're not
I've,
killing
like,
him,
failed-
but you're doing great.
I still couldn't get the bonus shot when the ring was, like, huge. There it is.
This is super
Finally
useful.
got there. I know, right? That's
You're
what.
such a
That
pro.
was my point. That was my point.
I don't even know what's happening anymore.
That's awkward. I don't know. I decided to like take on this room in earnest rather than just leader assault for some reason. I guess because I want a little bit more experience before going into the place. I don't know.
Because you, like, just want to hate yourself more?
I guess I just wanted to like have some gameplay that wasn't just picking up the prelate's medal, which was more or less the same thing you did last time.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I did. I didn't do a lot. It wasn't great.
I mean,
Well, you
based
had 2
on
cutscenes.
our recording structure and live situation, it seems unlikely I'd be able to complete the entire dungeon based on the amount of time left. And so, like, somehow this made sense to me.
It's going well.
It's going fine. Oh yeah, look at this. Do you like this?
Oh, make it smallest triangle possible. The fact that you did not do it offends me greatly, and I am sad to my core.
Well, see, my
pretty
plan was
small.
to, like, make a real triangle. I mean, I could, like, do this, but then it will, like, actually be bad, and I might inexplicably die, and I don't think any of us actually want that.
Yeah, probably not.
It's a really satisfying noise. That bullet fucker.
What? Oh, yeah, it's pretty good.
It's really funny to me how, like, my turn ended and then he leveled up just because it took so long for the bullets to reach him there. He was regenerating past that limb. Interesting.
Oh, there you go. I was gonna say, you know, you're out of shit there, but you managed to
I don't need shit.
succeed. Take that. God, why won't he die? There we go, Jesus.
What's it like beyond this world?
The ragdolling is so much funnier in HD.
It's
'Cause,
pretty
like,
great.
Just like their whole body deflates. It's like not like a normal ragdoll where they just sort of like limply, hilariously like just
both ways.
Don't do this.
Hey, save it.
Where they'll just sort of like flop over, like their body like actually deflates out of existence. That's
Yeah, it really
not an
does.
escape.
It like flattens.
Oh, God. There aren't really convenient escapes, huh? I guess I'll leader assault this one, because... Yeah.
Assault it literally.
So, Cotillion. Having experienced pretty much all of the strongly content rapid succession myself, I can inform you that you have not actually had much time to talk. So, talk about anything. Go.
Good luck.
I don't talk much. I don't know if you know this about me.
I don't know anything about you.
That's not true.
Well, I do know your darkest secret, but I don't know if that counts.
That counts enough. Counts more.
I like that you yes-anded that to the point that, like, a casual watcher might think I actually know something, like, truly devastating about you.
Why else would I...
he edits their content for free?
That was gonna be my point.
Yeah, we have some dark fucking shit on you, man. You don't even know.
Yeah, man.
It's all about that blackmail.
The three of us got the opportunity to play both of the Anthem demos. Let's talk about
That's
that.
true. We could talk about that. What was your impression, Cotillion?
I really like it, and I'm really excited for the release, and I don't know what I'm going to do with myself for 3 more weeks.
Think I'm improving?
3 more weeks? Is that right?
Yeah, it comes out
Is
on
that
the
the
22nd.
Yeah, that's
mean,
only
It's like almost the end
like
of February.
2.5 weeks or something?
Let me look. Including this week, it's almost 3 weeks.
I'm gonna fight the cone. Because we actually have to fight the cone. It's Balkers!
Oh, balkers! How did we confuse W for B? My TV was terrible.
Your TV was really bad, that's how. Also, I don't think that there was like a truly sincere confusion. I think half of it was because it was more entertaining.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I mean, it's a more interesting name than Walker.
Right? You generated
Somebody-
some damage.
Somebody got real lazy when they started naming the enemies here. What's he
I'll
doing?
call
He's
it
walking.
a walkie-talkie, because when I use it, I walkie and I talkie.
I also enjoy walkie and talkie.
It's a really good Brian Regan bit about inventions. Walkie-talkie is probably the dumbest name for a thing ever.
It's not great. It's not great. Oh, Balker.
Anyway, what did you
Animations
guys
are-
think about Anthem?
Yeah, I'm excited about it. It was. I enjoyed the time that we spent together. I'm excited to have a
Oh,
game
thanks.
for the 3/4 of us to play again, casually, without actually having to like worry about other people watching us.
There are
But I
some
love you,
troubling
viewers.
logistics to those sorts of things.
Yeah.
Well, Vasco, you and I will wind up playing together a bunch, and Tech and Nick will probably wind up playing together a bunch.
It's possible.
Just because of time zones, you think?
Time
Maybe.
zones, yeah.
I mean, this also requires me to be friends with Nick.
Ooh, that's a...
Are you not?
No.
Like, I know you're not in real life, but like on the
Oh.
online.
No, we are in real life. We're having lunch with him and Justin this weekend.
Really?
Yup, because I'm always going to Boston, apparently.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm starting to stand by Cotillion's assertion that you should probably just move to Boston at this point.
No, I wish I could.
Do me a favor, and
No.
have. Okay, never mind.
What is your favor of needing?
Hit that button too quickly. Sad.
For your lunch, you should go have Thai food, and then make sure that he sends me the food. That he
It's true, Nick
What?
does owe him Thai food from several years ago.
What would you do?
from
What would you
Original Destiny.
Yeah.
do? What would you do if we literally did that? Like if you actually in the mail just got some rotting Thai food?
Why's it gotta be rotting?
Because it's been in the mail for like a week.
Like, it's not gonna be fresh, but why's it gotta be rotting?
Because it's been in the mail for a week, unrefrigerated. You think I'm gonna spend the time to fucking refrigerate that garbage? Fuck that.
Ooh, refrigerated garbage. Now that's a business model I could get behind.
Amen. It's better than hot garbage.
I was gonna make a reference to that recent time that we went mini golfing, but then I realized it would just sound horrific with no context.
You mean like most things that happen between us in real life?
Yeah, exactly like that.
Can never go back to the
Don't
5 and
remember.
dime.
You really can't go back there. We are not allowed.
I'm not sure if that's a story I've ever told on our channel, but it's a story that if I haven't already, we'll never tell on our channel.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I made a conscious effort to not tell that story because it's not really my place, and also because it's a bad story.
It's not a great one. It's not a great one.
I made that
Sorry,
really hard.
listeners, for teasing you with that and not revealing the information. We'll never
Just
know.
know that we can never go back to the 5 and dime.
We can never go back there.
Oh my god, this fucking floor. Alright, fine.
Yeah,
The real reason we needed to grind the arena. This shit.
To more fully answer your question, I am excited for Anthem. I mean, there are some major bugs that concern me slightly.
Really hoping they
Considering how
straighten
close
some
we
of
are
those
to
out.
release. Yeah, I would be nice. If they don't, that'll be concerning. But I mean, you know, you get to be Iron Man, you get to shoot some guns, get to hang out with friends. I mean, I've spent a lot more money for a lot less than that, so...
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. I was definitely, like, a little hesitant going into it, just because, like, you know, I'm like, pretty done with Destiny, despite, like, really having liked Destiny quite a lot for a long time.
Yeah.
And, like, to me, my initial impression was, like, I don't know, it kind of seems like Destiny, but, like, with, like, style elements that I personally enjoy less. And also, it seems like it's trying to do something so ambitious that, like, I'm not sure I have confidence that it will do what it's supposed to do. And I have some of those same reservations that Tech does, where it's like, I would like to think that these things wouldn't be happening quite so close to release, but it's definitely pretty fun. I like being able to lightning things aggressively. I generally like being able to lightning things aggressively.
Better than that.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good, I'm not
Alright.
gonna lie.
So let's go get that ice vest, like, literal 13 minutes later. Like, almost
do it.
exactly to the second.
Get there.
So yeah, I find that the storm is not my favorite because the whole
You get to, like, Magneto float, like, all the time.
the draw of that to me, of that game, of that world, is the mechanical technology, you know, that kind of aesthetic. And
Yeah, that
makes
the
sense.
storm is just magic. Everything
Yeah,
he does is just magic.
it has, like, no pretense. It's like, this one's a fucking wizard for some reason.
Yeah,
Like, I
that's
completely agree with you.
That's what really turns me off to it. I mean, it's very Vasco, and I'm glad that it exists so that you can enjoy.
I mean,
but-
if it wasn't in the game, I don't know what... I feel like it would, like, drastically affect my level of interest. Because, like, while I think the mechanical thing is cool, like, none of the things I see in the other classes make me think, like, oh, yeah, like, that's a thing I want to, like, spend a lot of time, like, doing and whatever.
right, which is why it exists.
I got real fed up with the Ranger. I was not enjoying that, the default one.
Yeah, I mean, which is why that class exists, right? Like, you are a class of
Yeah.
players that they want to entice, so they put it in there.
Right.
But it makes no fucking sense that it exists at all.
No, it makes
I
none
think
at all.
it-
It's completely
I think in
ludicrous.
some point they will address that, i.e., the Anthem of Creation, which is essentially magic in and of itself.
Okay. I
But
feel like I really desperately...
I mean, I know nothing about the story, so I'm like, or like, especially like what the name Anthem comes from. So you clearly
There
do.
we
So I'm going to hope that you are correct.
but
It's just really
it just
bothering
doesn't.
me that there was that hex space in the way, so I got rid of it.
That's fine.
It doesn't. It just doesn't fit the rest of the aesthetic of the game, and
Completely
It's
agree.
super powerful, and
No
I can
argument
see
for
where
me
it would be
whatsoever,
fun,
despite the
but-
fact it's the thing I like. Like, I totally agree. Doesn't seem like it belongs there. It's completely random. It's really weird. Still gonna play. Hand over the item times 3. Do you think me beautiful?
Do you
Ah,
think
you're
beautiful?
back! I've been waiting. You've got my photos then. I'll take the camera back so I can get on with developing the film post-haste. Okay, who gets the vest?
I would say Zephyr. I was thinking about this, and I think that your bone...
He was actually thinking about it. I don't need additional justification.
Okay.
So...
You tried.
I guess get rid of Shooting Star.
Yeah.
That's a bummer, though.
I mean,
the other guys?
whatever.
Full paddings, fine. Barrier pad. Yeah, this seems fine. We don't have access to any things that actually reduce, like, chance of freeze status, do we? Says the guy who has the controller and can actually, like, check this.
You might be able to buy something from one of the...
Yeah, that doesn't...
You can probably buy and or craft
just, like,
something
reduce...
from the
store.
store.
This lowers risk of freezing. I thought this was the one that cut ice damage, but it's actually stopped the freezing.
Which is what you want.
Yeah, no, that's what I want. Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
I was just thinking for a second, like, that being the case, Zephyr still? And I think so, because the others are technically replaceable in the fact that they are both equivalent direct damage dealers, and also because, I don't know, when you did the weapon switching, did you give Zephyr the grenades? I tend to like giving the scratch damage guy the grenades. Particularly for situations where characters might end up getting frozen.
I believe I did and considered that, but I cannot remember.
I believe that Zephyr has them.
You're gonna make me check the inventory screen for like a third time in 2 minutes, aren't you?
Yes. It's required.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Damn it. Hate you guys.
Yep, grenades.
Cool.
I did it right.
Ham.
So the real question is...
Who's gonna train me? I
So,
agree.
have we figured out, going back to Anthem, have we figured out, like, what our plan is? Like, am I a ranger, Vasco's a storm, Cotillion's a fucking fast guy, and Nick is a heavy? Is that the plan?
I think Nick wants to be Storm also, based on the amount of demo we played together with him on the first week of the demo.
Just play whatever you want. I mean, we did it. We did the stronghold without a tank on hard, and we did fine. So
it's true. It's true.
I was really satisfied by that level of difficulty, by the way.
Yeah, me too.
If that's an indication of game design, like, that's a big leg up over Destiny. Destiny really struggled with that shit sometimes. Like, their late game content was, like, sometimes, like, really fucking oppressive.
Yeah.
Just like I never got into the whole, like, raid thing. It was, like, so much fucking effort. It took too long, and, like, it reset your progress after a week, and, like, just a lot of things not to love about that.
I mean, I'm also just excited to, like, come into a game. And, of course, you know, with my schedule, like, I'm sure this will not actually happen. But I'm excited to come into a game, like, along with you and, like, actually play it. And, like, know what's happening the same way that you guys do. Because, like, all of Destiny, even in the second one, I felt like I was trailing and, like, never understood what was happening. We're just like, alright, I'm just going to follow you guys. I'm not going to play the story or watch any of the things. I'm just going to be able to run around and let whatever happen.
Man, the criminal is a nightmare.
I find that playing with people with a certain mindset makes that difficult, because some people really, really, really like to just run from point A to point B and get through it, regardless of who they're playing with.
Maybe Nick? Like, does maybe Nick like that?
I was trying not to specifically call him out, but...
the person most interested in doing that and not lending a second to enjoying the thing, just having to run all the time always? Is that maybe true?
Okay, sure.
I mean, he's never going to watch this. Actually, you know what? Nick, if you're watching this right now, so I'm gonna say a.
Are you gonna give him like a coupon code?
Yeah, and if you get this word right, I will buy you dinner.
Whoa.
All right. So the word is umbrella.
Okay.
So Nick, at some point in my life, just say completely unprovoked, just say the word umbrella, and I'll buy you dinner.
Does he have to know that means something? Because I can imagine him accidentally saying umbrella.
No, I mean, it has to be without reference, without... I mean, like, if he just, like... If he's like, hey, hand me that umbrella, and it's raining, I'm gonna be like, here's your umbrella, and not give him a free dinner. But if he just walks up to me, for no reason, and just says,
Okay, I have
I'll
one
buy
other
dinner.
logistical problem with this.
Yes?
Will you remember that?
Nope.
No,
For the
but it's on...
entire rest of your life?
It's on tape, so... I'm assuming that if he
Says
has
the guy who was
watched
like,
this-
I'll never play Untold Legends Dark Kingdom again. I was like,
I never would. Anyway,
Another one bites the dust.
and that's an episode, everybody. Join us next time.
Wait, let me set up a save thing. That's what I was trying to do this whole last 6 minutes.
I think you have to do
Oh.
it closer to Cranktown, if I recall
Do I?
correctly.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
There's,
you have to be in like a
spaces
safe
that,
space. Hey, speaking of,
Can I get it to the thing?
speaking of
here?
D&D
Like
shows, which is
Yeah.
completely
Is this
not
good?
what we've been talking
Yeah.
about all episodes. Did you guys see that Geek and Sundry has a D&D show that they're producing that is DM'd by Karen from Daredevil
No.
and includes
She was
such
really good in
actors-
Escape Room, by the way.
Oh, was she?
She's,
I need to see that.
Yeah, she's in Escape Room.
So
By the way,
it
Escape
includes...
Room's fucking great. And if there's one thing I can leave you with from this strong week, it's go watch Escape Room, because that movie is fucking awesome.
Yeah, I know. I need to see it. The people that are in this D&D, I don't know if they're in. I think they're just guest stars. I don't think they're in the campaign. But it includes Kevin Smith, Matthew Lillard, what's his face, Cox, who plays Daredevil. It's like a bunch of famous people. Yeah. Anyway,
So you
All
think
right.
those guys are famous?
they may or may not be famous. I think this has been a very
Interesting.
successful Strong Week. Please join us next time for when we continue to play this game, and for the next Strong Week in a year, probably.
Yeah, like now we
That's
have
usually how-
technology, because they did the thing.
Technology. I love technology, but not as much as you see. Always and forever.
I like shooting lightning out of my hands. And also, soda pop!
I am deaf now. Goodbye.
I got you so good.
Beat Saber actually just came out with Expert Plus mode for the PSVR. It is bonkers. It is straight up bonkers. I can beat every song on Expert with ease is not the word. Like I've only 100%ed one of them.
Just like consistently?
Yeah, but
Maybe
I've
the
missed like 2 or 3 blocks per song when I play. Expert Plus, I have completed 1 song. I can get through no other song, and I spent a good 40 minutes this morning trying.
Well, I mean, it's not just expert, it's expert plus. You'd have to assume that's like a double increase in
Yeah,
difficulty.
this is a European hard mode sort of situation. It's
So
it's too much. It's too much.